But what I want you to think about is, first of all, there is nothing wrong with you. I'm seeing a lot of people going, I need to go on this therapy and I've got to go and have this done. And I've got to have this done. There is nothing wrong with you. You are perfect just the way that you are to have your goal right now. You don't have to do anything. The only thing that you really do have to do is change what you think about. You've got to think about your goal all the time, as much as you can. And as soon as outside influences start to try and take your attention away, you got to come back to your goal. That's it. And if you do have maybe some emotion things that you need to get out of your system, that's what lesson 2 is for. You write it, you get it out of you, you burn it, and then you've got to make a commitment to yourself that you don't talk about it anymore. And if those thoughts come back, you've got to next them. You've got to get them out of your system. And nobody else can do that for you but you. And I think too, I think it's paradigm that actually makes us think that we've got to go and have this thing done over here, and then we've got to go to this thing. We've got to have all these different people to help us. The only person that can help you is you. So the only thing that you have to do is start to think about what you want more of the time. And as soon as you start to get into that, and like, you don't even have to visualize. You don't have to do any of that stuff. All you have to do is have a picture of what you want, something that signifies your goal. So it could be a house, it could be a car, it could be you sitting in the desert, it could be anything, whatever it is for you, but you've just got to be able to see that, and that's it. You can draw a picture of it. You don't have to visualize a whole scenario or anything like that. You've just got to be able to come back to it. This is what your goal card for all the time. And it has to be something significant to you that makes you want that more than this, what you've got going on in this life right now. And when you think about the principles in lesson 12, where the page is, so you've just got to release everything that's not it. Again, we're going to read these in a moment. You got to believe. You got to believe that your goal is possible and that you are enough right now. And the only way that you can do that is you've got to play with that goal. You've got to nurture it. You've got to make it so that it becomes this big, beautiful thing that it can't not get to you. Then you've got to understand that you are your only problem and you're the only solution. So you don't need anybody else. You just need to think differently. We have to learn how to think. And then you've just got to decide that that's it. I'm doing it no matter what. It is mine. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Then you've got to forgive yourself for all the times that maybe you've thought about things that weren't it, and let things come from the outside and take your attention away. Just forgive and let it go. And you got to keep asking for what you want in the energy that you want to receive it in. So if you're looking at what you don't want and then you ask for what you do want, you're going to have to go through a whole lot of hardship to get what you do want, because that energy is how you're asking. So you've got to get into the place where I'm just asking because and like you're in it already. Hope this makes sense. And you've just got to accept everything the way that it is and how it's happened before and all of that. Just accept it. That's it. You can't change it. Just accept it and move on. And dedicate to yourself. And like make personal standards. Decide what you're going to trade for it and keep doing that. Don't stop at that. So paradigm is strong. I get that. And you may get taken off track. But how about we start making I've got that like word. I don't know where the hell that's come from. But we've got to know what you want so intimately that everything that's going on out here is actually a stepping stone. And you are going to have to discipline yourself. You are going to have to change the way that you think every day. You are going to have to change the way that you look at things. You're going to have to change your perception. So I would be making that promise to myself that no matter what conditions come in, I will find the good in them. And I will keep thinking about my goal. And I will start acting like that and keep acting like that person that has it already. I will not worry about what is going on around me because I know that that's just my past playing out. I will forgive myself for the times that I have, and I'll forgive those around me that have done whatever. But you've got to start to turn up for you. Is this all making sense? Like, I really want you to be really passionate about this and know that you don't have to go to all these other things. All you need is to know what you want, know how it's going to feel when you get there, and stay as close to those emotions. You know, a magnet doesn't have every single molecule lined up. It just has a certain amount. And that's all you have to have. It doesn't have to be that you believe it 100%. It doesn't have to be any of that. All you have to do is believe that it's possible and see yourself with it and be in that energy, and you will see things start to turn around really quickly. And if you make a personal standard that you don't start negative conversations or you don't talk about your past or anything like that, you've got to keep it. Like, you've got to really keep your word. And, you know, even all the books that we read and everything, all of that doesn't need any, you don't need any of it. All you need is this. You need to just learn to think into the results that you want. That's it. All right. I'd have my little pep talk because I've been trying to figure out like how I can just help you more get exactly what you want. It is not about all the other stuff. It is your thinking. It's the thinking that starts everything. So you just got to think about your goal as much as you can throughout the day. And each time you get taken away, it's come back, come back, come back. All right.